Welcome to another video with Havoc the Degen. I'll be your host, Havoc the Degen. Please keep in mind this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I find projects, I invest in projects, I show projects that I'm looking at investing in, and I'm just trying to bring more education to the space as I'm learning it myself. So today we're going to be talking about Red Light Node District. This is a really cool project where they basically gamified node projects. But before we dive into that, you know what we got to do. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We're at 51, trying to get to 100. Make sure to smash that like button and turn on the notifications if you want to know as soon as a new video comes out. Today I'm covering a project that's been out for a little bit of time, but occasionally I'm going to have projects that are brand new or about to launch, and you're not going to want to miss those when they come out if you want a shot at getting in early. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter. You can click right here and go there, or I will put the link down below in the description so you can follow it there. And with that, let's dive into the Red Light Nodes District. This is a really interesting project. It's, like I said, it's a gamified version of nodes. Basically, they have nodes, they're called mansions. They have their token, which is called Playmates, and then they have almost like a bonus multiplier that's called districts, where you can trade in some of your nodes, get a district, you'll get an increase on your production from your other nodes, as well as a reduction in your taxes that you pay when you claim and sell. So if we take a look at their website, you can see all the information on the team as we scroll down. Here's the team. Here's what everybody looks like. Here's their roadmap, Red Light Token District, Red Light Node District. They're on phase 2 right now. This is the current phase. It says it right here. And then they go into the game launch and then the multi-chain launch pad. Here we can take a look at their white paper. You can go through that if you'd like. So let's take a look at their medium. This is kind of like their white paper here. Basically, they created this project after noticing that all the different node projects that were being created were not really sustainable. They weren't lasting. Everybody's modeling strong, but they would fail and they'd fail and they'd fail. So their goal here was to create a node project that would be sustainable. And so how this works is up front, you're getting the best ROI. You're getting the best APRs. And as things go up, as you compound and get bigger and bigger in their ecosystem, the APR goes down as I grow, but I can still make more money. So their nodes, again, they're called mansions. They require 20 tokens, which their token is Playmates. Again, that gamification, kind of fun, right? So one mansion generates one Playmate every 24 hours. 20 mansions can be traded to create one district, which increases the production of all of your other mansions by 1.5%. Plus, there's a 1% decrease in your claim tax with each district. Now, initially, one district generated one Playmate. They've recently changed it, and I believe it's now at one district generates 5 Playmates. So instead of generating 20 Playmates from your 20 mansions, you're trading it for one district that generates 5 Playmates, but it increases the production of your entire wallet as well as decreases your claim tax. Cities, I'm not at that level yet, so I haven't really looked into those. I don't think they're actually available yet, but you might want to check the Discord to make sure. But let's talk about some of the gamification here and like where the strategy really comes in, because Red Light Nodes is the fastest ROI node project that I'm aware of, assuming the price stays steady. So your first 10 costs 20 Playmates to make. 10 through 20 costs 25, 20 through 40, 30, and so on, and so on, and so on. Now you have a max creation per transaction of 20. And the cost for that transaction is based on where you currently are, not on where you'll end up when you create the 20. So if you come in and create 20 right off the bat, you're only paying 20 Playmates per mansion, which saves you 50 Playmates if you were to compound and do it one by one. But then we get into the taxes, which kind of add another piece to that strategy. So there's 0 buy tax. There's a 10% sell tax. You can see how that's broken down right here. There's a 15% claim tax, and then there's actually a whale tax. So if you have less than 20 mansions, you're still paying a whale tax. But the goal with this tax is that the whales in the protocol are not eating up all of the liquidity as they max out their wallets. Will it work? Will it not work? That has yet to be seen. But let's say you made those 20 mansions all at once. Because you made 20, you actually bumped yourself into the 5% whale tax bracket. But here's some really cool numbers. If you buy just one, their current price, $5.43. You need 20 Playmates to make them. The total cost, $108. If I buy that, I earn one Playmate per day. My ROI after the claim, after the taxes, after the sale, all of that stuff, 26.94 days to ROI. It gets even cooler though, because if I buy 19 at once, remember 19 keeps me in the smaller tax bracket. If I buy 19 all at once, my days to ROI is still 26.94. Again, that's assuming that the prices stay steady, they stay the same or around the same price. If it goes up, it actually reduces the amount of days to ROI. So let's say I do this, I've got my ROI back in 27 days now, and I've got to figure out what's my next strategy. There's a couple different routes to go. I compare them between a speed route and a cost route, because if I'm at 19, the cost per mansion is 25. So if I build 20 of those at 25, I'm actually saving Playmates by not going to the next tier. Because if I bought just one more, now I have to pay 30 every upgrade. And so if I bought 20 at the 25 mark, I can go all the way up to 39, and now I'm paying 30. And then from there, I could buy another 20. But we want to look at those tax brackets, right? Because at 20 plus, I'm at 5%. Soon as I break that 50 mark, it's a 15% tax. So does it make sense to save, or does it make sense to compound every single day? The other method that I like is basically a speed method, where you're taking every single day, you are timing it out so you know when you're going to be able to compound, and you're doing that immediately at that time. Because the longer it goes past the time you're able to compound, the more you've already generated in Playmates that you're now going to pay taxes on when you compound, because it's going to claim whatever's left over. The other thing you can do right there, and something that I've done, is I will go in and I'll just buy a few Playmates if I'm going to end up having to wake up in the middle of the night to compound right away, and then I'll do it in the evening. Or you can just take an extra day after your ROI, claim those, and have that sitting in your wallet so you can pay the difference to make sure that you're able to do it within a time frame that makes sense. Now, if we go to their real white paper and we start going through here, we can actually see their roadmap and where they're at with it. So they launched the tokenomics, the UI updates, compounding with rewards and wallet balance, red light swap, and red light trust, which let me show you those really quick because they're pretty cool. So the red light swap, basically because of the taxes that you have to pay when you sell these, if you were to sell on Trader Joe, you're going to have to adjust the slippage to account for those taxes. But if you come here, you can actually use their system, their red light swap, to have an auto slippage adjusted based on your taxes. Now, I've used this, it's pretty cool. The one thing that does happen sometimes is, let's say I have 5.863 Playmates that I'm trying to sell. I often have to remove that last number so that I have 5.86 in order for the transaction to actually go through. Now, the other cool thing here is the Red Light Trust, which they recently launched. Basically, you can stake your Playmates. There's a 5% staking fee, and initially there's a 75% staking fee, which slowly drops down over time. But basically, you stake your Playmates and you earn rewards in MIM, which, if you're not familiar with it, is magic internet money, and it's pegged 1-to-1 to the US dollar. So it's like a stable coin, and that's how you're paid out in your rewards, and you just leave these here to be staked. I mean, you're building more every day with the mansions anyways, so it's not like you have to go back and get them, so I don't really worry about the unstake fee. I pretty much just look at it like a yield farm or anything else like that. If the price goes way up, then yeah, I guess I might pull them and sell them, but for the most part, I'm just gonna leave them there and earn some rewards in MIM. And if we go back to their roadmap, you're gonna see all the different things that they have in development. You can learn more about all of this stuff inside of their Discord. I will link that down below. Are they KYC'd? Yes, you can see it right here from Coinscape. Will there be an audit? Yes, it's right here. You can see that. Does Indy wear pants? Sometimes. The team is fully doxed, and you can see us all on the website, which is cool. There was a limited edition NFT, which we're going to take a look at right now. You can buy the NFTs over on NF Trade. Now, the floor price on these is 130 AVAX. That's over $10,000. If we go in here, we can see why it's so much, because it's a 25% bonus on your entire node wallet. So if you're going big in this one, this might be something worth looking at in the future. So with all that being said, I really like this project. I'm in it. I'm going to keep going deeper, keep compounding. And if you've enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe, hit the like, drop me a comment, let me know you're here, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.